Summer League recap in the National Basketball Association. Spurs took it all, but we want to shed some light on the best players and who showed up and showed out. Mark, let's start with you. What do you think?
Emmanuel Mudiay came in and showed out, performed so well that he gave Ty Lawson the boot down to H-Town.
Get out of here.
As you know, Ty Lawson was just recently traded, but for someone that, you know, a lot of people had their doubts about him not going to SMU because of academic issues, playing over in China and not playing a lot of games, coming into the NBA Summer League and really being the dominant force that he is, very surprised, amazed. I think he put on one of the best performances, but there's also, I don't know, somebody has great genes. I think his father was a shooter. His older brother is a shooter. This guy named Seth Curry, who just continues the family traits as we have here of, you know, just shooting the ball, shooting lights out. I was very impressed with not only Seth's shooting, but his ball handling, his decision making too as well, which earned him a contract with the Kings. Now, would I sign with the Kings? Probably not, but hey, you know, it is.
It's going to be interesting dynamics on that team. Boogie, Rondo, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly so. But that's who caught my eye. Sosina?
I'm going to go ahead and highlight Becky Hammon, leading the Spurs to the win. I think being someone that comes from Olympic background, she's played with multiple teams, such as the Liberty. She's played with the Colorado Chill, as well as, I want to say she played in Texas as well.
She played for
Silver
the
Stars.
Silver Stars, yeah. She did play for the Silver Stars. And just coming in and, you know, I'm going to say proving, because as a female in a dominant male sport, you got to come correct. And Becky definitely did that. She, you know, I was reading some things. She definitely motivated a lot of her players, and some players that would not necessarily get that much time to play came, showed out, and it's because of her motivation. So I have to give a shout out, have to give recognition to Becky, because it's so hard to make it as a female in a predominantly male sport. I mean, as you see.
Especially when your name is Becky.
Especially when your name is Becky.
Message.
Hello.
Ty.
Player I like to highlight. I mean, come on, Marv. Who are we talking about, Marv? It's Summer League. It's Summer League, bro.
True.
Summer League. Y'all saw Training Day.
Saw Training.
Remember the scene with Denzel? You just got hit. You just got hit. Half these cats just got here. So, you want me to pick someone? Fine. I'll just be. I mean, I could say Kyle Anderson.
Yep.
Kyle Anderson.
Or Slow-Mo, as with his Twitter name says.
Help the Spurs go all the way. Or I could be biased and say, hey, Doug McDermott, you know, for the Bulls, he made Summer League first team. But hey, let's just let me elaborate on some of the players that you guys talking about. Mudiay, wow, it brings into the question, do we really, you know, if I'm a good player, do I really need to go to college and play against these guys? Or should I go overseas and play against some real players, get some
better.
real talent, come back and showcase my talent where they trade a Ty Lawson, Ty Spesh, Trey Club, all that. And then Becky, I mean, like, I want to sing her praises because it's huge, but at the same time, you question yourself, can she coach professionals who won't necessarily give her, you know, that listening ear as a lot of these young guys who are struggling to make a team? So we'll see what that holds for Becky moving forward.
I think that's an interesting
respect.
Can any coach players that aren't necessarily ready to listen?
Tibbs. Maybe.
Really well, without difficulty, without hearing something from, you know, the office up top?
Here's the difference between Becky Hammon and I think a lot of female athletes is that Becky Hammon has the background to prove it. You know, she was an Olympian. You know, she has won a gold medal. She has been around the Spurs system for a long period of time. She's played several seasons within the WNBA. She knows the game. Now, if you was going to get Jane Doe off the street to coach the game that really didn't have those pedigrees behind them, then it would be a different story. But since it is someone of a magnitude of a Becky Hammon, just like I believe someone like a Cheryl Swoops or a Cynthia Cooper or a Tina Thompson, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo, you know, people like that actually has played the game, the women's game, that male viewers and people know that, okay, these females are dominant within their sport. So I think that's what it comes down to, because she has that name and recognition. she's going to draw a lot of people's ear.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, all in all, I don't mean to be the Debbie Downer, but it's Summer League.
Anyways, thank you for being the Debbie Downer.
Yes.
Shed, over there in Shed's block, what you got for us this Summer League?
Just to kind of piggyback, I mean, it is Summer League, like Ty said, but I want to just talk about, let's look at the top 3 picks. All right, so you got Karl Anthony Towns, you have D'Angelo Russell, and you have Jahlil Okafor. Seems like the top 2 guys, Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell, obviously it's Summer League, so it's still plenty of time to grow, but you can see there's a little bit of a struggle there as far as turnover prone, and Karl Anthony Towns averaging like 7 fouls a game. First of all, Summer League, I don't know why you allowed him to foul 9 times per game. It doesn't even make sense to me. It's not teaching them anything, but it's kind of like picking up bad habits, but they still got time to grow. Obviously, if you look at them 3 right now, Jahlil Okafor looks like the most NBA ready to kind of go in, take the Sixers and still probably tank, but still probably score as many points as he can with them. But another player that I'm kind of surprised, I want to see more out of, who's done pretty well in the Summer League, is Stanley Johnson with the Detroit Pistons. Main reason is because they picked him over Justice Winslow. And to me, I thought Justice Winslow was a sure bet. He's one of the top players in that draft, and they kind of passed on him. So I want to see if Stanley Johnson is going to prove it, and he's going to pan out to be good for Detroit. But right now in the Summer Leagues, it looked pretty well. We'll see how the season pans out. But like we said, it's the Summer League right now, so they got plenty of room to grow.